Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the very last episode of Super Couch Fighters King of Friends.
We fucking made it.
That's right. Grab your umbrellas, everyone. It's raining outside. It's just like the Notebook. And we have a very special guest with us today, Brett.
We do have a special guest, but what I like is that you just gave people a fucking weather update that doesn't affect them and that is not even real by the time the episode comes out.
It puts them into the world of couch fighters.
We're inside, we're inside.
It's a perfect day to be inside because it's cold and blustery outside.
Everybody, welcome Yoshiller to the show.
Hello, humans. I'm Yoshiller, guys. It's a beautiful day outside. It's an honor to be here.
Don't lie.
rain.
It's not beautiful.
I love rainy days.
It is nice. It's nice, but like when you say beautiful day, people picture something.
It's a wonderful day for a stroll.
Let them know what's up. It is gloomy and gray outside.
Real gray.
Perfect weather, according to Santel, to finish up this series. Welcome to the very last episode.
Because if it was beautiful outside, I'd be fuck outside. But it's cold and rainy, so let's do King of Friends inside.
Welcome to the last episode of King of Friends.
Thanks for having me on.
Welcome Yoshiller to the show.
Thank you.
It's the first time you've ever been on Couch Fighters?
Well, we did arms together.
Yeah, remember we did 2 episodes
that's
of fucking
right.
arms with them?
That's right.
Aside from that, this is my first
Well,
time
welcome
here.
back, my dude.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. Now, you don't even know what the fuck is going on.
I don't. I gotta imagine this is some sort of successful series considering there's 14 games in it, but
So
I
now,
don't
I was
know anything
referring
more.
to the series that we do, King of Friends.
Okay.
This motherfucker's like, nope, never heard of King of Fighters. Never. Okay, great. So
There's a company called SNK.
Okay, I like them. They make Metal
that's
Slug.
the deepest lore over there.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
here's all you got to know, Bradley.
Okay.
We've through like the story mode of this game
Okay.
with every single one of these teams, except one.
So usually we do a whole thing where we like talk about all the different characters. You get one choice.
Okay.
But you have 3 options.
No, there's not a choice.
What's the choice?
He gets no choice. So this team right here, Team Kim,
Okay.
Team Korea, I think, is what we're playing as.
Okay.
You get to choose which of these 3 characters you want to control.
Which one do you identify most with?
You want to be Kim Kapwan,
Okay.
or Gang Il, or Luong.
Well, I guess I identify with that middleman because I'm usually a middleman. So let's do it.
What does that mean?
He's part of the middleman.
I'm a middle guy. I'm like not fantastic at anything, but I'm decent at a lot of things. I'm a middle guy.
I see.
I don't think that's what the middle guy is.
Wait, Brad, do you consider yourself in your head like an average guy?
I don't really consider myself to be average, but I don't really consider myself to be
Above average?
Above average.
All right, way to dodge the question. All right, here we go. What color do you want to be?
Ooh. There's no like greenish color, huh?
Yeah, except the
it's
color
kinda-
fucking green. No,
this-
back.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that one.
I like green as well.
Okay.
All right, Santel, King Kapwan, or Luong?
Well, who do you want to play?
That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like I jump on. I feel like sometimes I might snipe characters.
Nah,
so
dog, whatever you want.
Oh,
Whatever
okay,
you
then,
want.
yeah, let me be that lady.
You're going to be the lady.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
you got a
fine.
green color? Yeah, give me that dark green. That Christmas
Are we
green.
Team Green? Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're in there, baby.
Color fucking coordinated.
All right, Brad.
All right.
Welcome to King of Friends. It's a tournament.
Oh.
This is the tournament organizer.
Are there any stakes? Is there any punishment
Did you
if I
say
lose?
tournament?
What do you mean? Well, indeterminate. At this point, we don't know who's going to be the championship. Did
you see that?
He has put the
No,
money
did you see-
together.
you see what Santel tried to
they
do
can't
there?
see anything, Brent. It's a
He's
a
still
let's
trying to
play.
do it. He's still trying to do it.
So,
Oh, shit. Right off the bat.
yo, it's just fucking
Right
team.
off the bat, I don't even know
match.
what's going on.
Mirror match. All right, so you're going up first.
Okay, what am I doing?
There's-
Does something bad happen if I lose?
No,
Or-
you're fine.
No,
You're
there's
fine.
no stakes.
Okay.
Yo, look at Bradley.
Okay.
Look at Yoshiller. He
ready.
plays with the fucking stick.
Oh,
The analog stick.
okay.
That is very weird.
That's weird.
It is a fighting game like Street Fighter.
Whoa.
If you
I see. Okay.
if you
Cool.
mash square
Yeah!
right on your opponent, holy shit! You'll do a
did we
custom combo.
not? How did we not play this team?
I don't know. Look how fucking dope this guy is.
Look at his forward walk anime.
Yeah.
Brad, just walk towards her.
I like this guy.
Yo, he's got great kicks as well.
Yo, Brad picked the best person in the fucking game.
Yeah, why didn't we let him choose first?
What did I do?
And he's
What
doing
is that?
fucking supers and
Doing
shit.
the
What did I
supers.
press?
All the buttons, you're killing it.
Okay.
Great.
All right, great.
You're still in there, baby.
I just keep going until I lose.
Yeah, feel
Okay.
free to experiment a little bit. See if you can find stuff. You're already doing some incredible stuff for somebody that doesn't play these types of games.
I'm assuming there's like half circle combos and stuff like that, so I'm practicing with those.
Yeah, try your half circles and your quarter circles. You'll probably find some
Is
stuff.
Gang a little person?
I don't think so.
He looks tiny though, right? Like very compact.
Yes, I will agree to that.
Like he's missing like
All right.
some ribs.
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking Brad did that too. That was crazy.
yeah, these are all guys. Brad has not once just mashed square at the opponent yet.
Am I supposed to?
No, you
it's
can.
just it's an easy combo, but you can. You're fucking.
I mean, I'll go for that.
no. Well, I mean, you're doing good. Oh
Whoa.
shit! Overhead kick.
Is there like a grab button, or am I just supposed to figure stuff out?
If you want to grab,
Yeah.
you're right next to them.
Okay.
Hold forward and press triangle.
Triangle. Okay, got it. Thank you. Good to know. Great to know. Okay.
Man,
Well, this doesn't seem so bad. I mean,
So you're not used to these types of fighters, are
I
you?
am most definitely not. At this point, I'm like just hoping that all goes well.
Jeez Louise, you got the counter punch on him.
I just pushed a button. I didn't know I was doing anything.
Welcome to fighting games. Hit a button and win. Let's go.
Okay. I see.
There's
okay.
your throw. It looks like.
Gotcha.
Now, last week on King of Friends, we had Patrick on, the loading Pat, if you
Okay.
will. And I asked him, and I'll ask you the same. How did you get involved here at TOVG?
Oh, well.
What brought you to our premises?
Well, before I worked here, I was a fan of Gerard and the Completionist in general. And Gerard and I did see each other a few times at events because we are both Nintendo ambassadors. And a friend, Gilly the Kid, recommended me to him. And after the recommendation, Gerard interviewed me. And after the interview, I was hired as an editor at That One Video Gamer.
Did he hire you and put you to work the same day? Like,
Not-
hey, great, welcome. Take this footage and go upload it.
Not the same day.
Okay.
But the first day I worked here, here you go, Brett. The first day I worked here, they immediately put me on editing and made me edit Drunk Bros Mario is Missing episode 3.
Okay, great.
That was the first thing I edited. The other interesting thing is, this isn't really public knowledge that I've said, but
Oh shit, you
no.
guys, here we go.
It's not
World
a-
exclusive.
it's not a-
Pew, 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 pew.
it's not like a secret or a big deal or anything. It's just a matter of I was looking for other jobs at the time, so I asked Gilly the Kid if he would recommend me, and he said, I'll see what I can do. So I figured, all right, better not get my hopes up, better look for other jobs. So of those jobs that I was looking for, I figured I would apply to work as a sales associate at Disneyland. So I
When you
filled
mean
out
sales associate, like are you
a cashier, a person that works at a store.
Now are you telling me you specifically?
on. You don't work for Disney. You work at the Disney store.
Disneyland store, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you specifically applied for that job at Disneyland?
I did.
Interesting,
And
interesting.
I scheduled my interview. I figured, all right, it's going to be set for Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. And it's maybe Sunday night. Gerard messaged me on Twitter, and he said, hey,
Yo, what are you wearing?
Are you
What's
still
up?
interested in working at That One Video Gamer? And I said, oh, absolutely. Should I come in for an interview? And he said, yeah, is there a day or time that works best for you? And I said, any time besides Wednesday morning works for me. So he says, okay, how about Wednesday afternoon? So I said, okay.
All right.
So that's exactly what I did. So I went to Disneyland Wednesday morning for my interview, passed the interview, and then came here.
How do you know you passed the interview?
They told me I passed and that I would be put on the waiting list.
He went through a fucking gauntlet of fire, and they're like, "You have passed, and you can now work at the Disney."
usually I don't think about interviews as things that you pass.
Okay. Well, point is, I came here the afternoon, had my interview here, passed that interview,
You're passing all these interviews.
and then I elected to go off of the waiting list at Disneyland to work here.
So you turned down the mouse for this office?
I turned down the mouse. You're right.
Holy shit.
Fool, he's coming for you soon.
Yeah.
I figured, as much as I love Disney, I just love video games more.
I mean, they aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
I mean,
Video
Disney makes
games and
great video
Disney?
games too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they got
but-
that Mickey Mouse DDR game.
That is one game that they have. Yes.
That's the only game I can think of. I don't know.
I mean, there's also Epic Mickey. And
Oh,
I mean,
sure, but
Brad,
come
you're
on.
an incredible person.
Thank you.
I've never met somebody who loves the things that you're supposed to love as much as you do.
What does that mean?
Okay, this motherfucker loves Disney and Nintendo so much.
Yeah.
So so much. It's honestly incredible, and it's not a bit. He's he's not putting on airs. He legit loves that shit to death.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I would say that one of my favorite things about you is that you are the same on air and off air.
Yeah, and I like Patrick.
Oh.
Yeah. Patrick on the microphone, all of a sudden he's like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are even keel. Every time I see you, you're like, hey, what's going on? Eat these Oreos. Put these Oreos in your mouth. Like you're always.
That's true. He's
very
constantly
nice.
trying to
I
put
do love
Oreos in
Oreos.
people's mouth.
Yeah, he went around the office last week trying to make everyone eat cinnamon toast crunch Oreos.
Oh, just cinnamon bun Oreos because for the holidays, Alex and Kels got me cinnamon bun Oreos, and I said, okay, well I'll try them with everyone else in the office, and they're pretty much just Teddy Grahams.
Yeah, they're Teddy Grahams with like Dunkaroos inside.
Yeah. Oh, but I do want to say something before we drag away from the Disneyland topic.
Sure. Gotta
when
get
I
your
went
props
there,
out to the mouse.
I figured it's Disneyland, and Disneyland rather infamously has cameras everywhere.
All right.
So when I was there, I
You
figured
stole?
no, I figured anything I do
Yeah.
could be used against me. So the entire time I was like super anxious that there were like cameras watching me. Anybody who interacts with me is like a Truman Show style thing where they will intentionally send a person out to interact with me to see what I'll do.
Right.
So I was like over the top just thinking about everything. And so after I did my interview, that's exactly what went through my mind as a security guard came out and stopped me. And
What did he say?
He said, how'd it go? What did you think?
And you were like, you've been watching me this whole time.
I said, oh, I felt pretty great. And he said, did they give you a pink slip? And I was like, oh, no, was I supposed to get a pink slip? And he goes, oh, I don't know. I mean, they interviewed caterers last week and they got pink slips. So I don't know if you're supposed to get one or not. So to this day, I don't know.
That's just you're up again, Brad. Brad, that's just you.
But
You're constantly worried about somebody judging you.
Do you worry about? Do you believe in conspiracies? Do you know? Does the government watch you as well? Are they hacking into your phone?
if they are, they're not finding anything.
Right.
You're thinking about it wrong, Santel. He's not worried about people watching him. He's worried about everybody judging him.
That's true.
Why are you worried about all these people judging you?
I just want people to like me.
And I have a story about that.
I want to let
Yeah?
you know that might be every YouTuber's like fucking like if you just open my chest, like what does it say? It's just like I just want people to love me and like me.
Nah, because look, I remember in sophomore year of high school, we had one class that was kind of a bullshit class. I think it was theology 2. That was just turned into like, we're just chilling for the most part.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the teacher was a priest, and he's like, he was like a young priest, Father Hayes, and we just like bullshit and chit chat. And one day we were all chit chatting, and then he comes and he puts me on blast. He's like, "Look, man, what do you want out of life? What do you want?" And then I had to think about it, and I was like, I think I just want everybody to love me. I just want everybody to like me. I think I said I want everybody to like me. And then he immediately stood up, and he's like, "Oh, is that all?" And he goes, "Hey, everybody, calm down, listen up. Brent wants everybody to like him, so can everybody go ahead and like him for him real quick? Thank you very much." And it was that moment that I realized, like, yeah, that's fucking silly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I never forgot it, and it made a huge impact on me. This real flip. He wasn't trying to teach me a lesson. He was just trying to be like, "That's horseshit."
Yeah.
And he taught me right then and there.
It's an interesting lesson.
Yeah, it is an interesting
I'm like
lesson.
understanding why you're telling me all this now.
Yeah, because you're never gonna please everybody, Brad.
You're right.
Well, but I would also assume.
Oh, do I just push buttons and hope?
No.
No, there's rhyme. There's rhyme and reason here.
You're doing too good with your character. Put me in first. Triangle X square. There you
Got
go.
it. Okay, so here you go.
Brad's getting it.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Okay.
Also, I'm really sad that we only discovered Gang Lee now. I want to play him. He's dope.
I don't think his name is Gang Lee.
What do you call him?
What isn't it?
Is it
Gang
Gong Lee?
Lee?
It's Gang Lee.
The I is before the L, you motherfucker. It's
Except
right
after E.
No, stop. Stop
do you
doing
mean,
bits.
Brett?
Stop doing bits and respect other people's cultures.
I do
It's
think
it's Gang Ill.
Gangle.
I
yeah,
just
it's
said
Gangle.
that.
It's
I
Gangly.
just said that.
It's Gangly. I'm gonna call him Gangly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you're worried way too much about people liking you because there are things that you can do to like make people like you, but then there's also shit where like, what if that person's just having a bad day? Doesn't matter what you do, they're never gonna be like happy.
Brad,
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
I like him too. He's great.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
If the lights were on, you'd see that I was blushing, but thankfully the
But
lights
it's,
are off. So
but it's a dark, blustery day outside.
it's true.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, dang. Nice.
So what is this chick's deal?
She's a little bit like a.
Have you found any move with her?
Yeah, she's a little bit like a Juri from Street Fighter. So I have these like whip kicks. Let me show you my whip kicks. So I got like, I can do this one, I
Oh.
can do this one, I can do
Oh,
this one,
she
I can
has-
do
So
this.
she has range.
Yeah,
She's a range
I-
fighter.
I have
Interesting.
like SRK.
Does she?
I think she did. Yeah, let's see if I can find it again. Oh, there it is.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, getting king to death.
Okay. Wait, I'm up next? I
No,
thought
no,
Brett
pass
was
that,
next. Okay.
pass that to Brett
Sorry.
Boy. Sorry, no,
There
it's
you go,
okay.
Brett.
Come on,
No,
Bradley.
it's okay. It's okay.
Bradley, what do you think of this game so far? I'm curious. I'm really curious as to your take on it.
Based on what I played, it's tight.
Yeah.
I don't really have any complaints. I'm the type of guy that like doesn't really have anything bad to say about a game unless I've explicitly seen something.
Unless
That is
Nintendo's
functionally
giving
bad.
you the go-ahead to say something bad about it.
Well, yeah, like
I don't feel like you've ever said anything bad. I feel like you only say constructive criticism. Like, even if it was like a murder, you'd be like, yes, but he was very clean, right? There was very
There's
little
no blood.
He always cleaned up after himself.
I mean, look, this is right before I came in here. This is exactly what everyone else in the office was talking about downstairs.
Talking about what?
They're like, Bradley gives every bad movie or game a chance and
As you should.
enjoys it until there's explicitly something bad that he can't argue.
Do you think you... Do you
I
think...
can name games I don't like, but
You mean, yeah, but is it because they're unplayable?
yeah, that is exactly why they're not.
Okay.
They're like, there's no real reason to play them, and if you do play them, there's a lot of things objectively wrong with them that don't make them enjoyable.
What is a game that has objectively things wrong with it?
What, Shadow the Hedgehog?
Okay, like the playing of a video game isn't even copacetic. You can't even do that.
Well, like, you can play the game, but the problem with that, before I get into like this huge rant,
Sure.
is that they make all these levels with missions in mind, and because each level is linear and not exploration based, like say something from out of Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64, the levels don't fundamentally work.
Right.
Stuff like that.
So you're shitting on Shadow the Hedgehog.
I do not like that
It's
game.
a bad game, and the people that made it are bad people, is what you're
The
saying.
people are fine. They have good intentions, I'm sure. But the game itself is not great.
No, I get it, Brad. You hate Shadow the Hedgehog and everybody involved with it.
That's not what I said.
That's what we heard, though. See, what you say and what you hear are two different
you, Brad.
things.
No, we're just giving you a hard time. Brad, how come you never got into these games? Because they were never on Nintendo or what?
That's most likely why. I don't.
Were you too young to like ever have a Super Nintendo, right?
My era. Well, I was born in '95, which is
Okay.
right before the 64 came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
My game systems growing up were the Game Boy Color, technically, and Nintendo 64.
Did you ever have a GameCube?
Yes, that was the first game system I
Okay,
bought myself.
okay. So like, there were some killer fighting games on the GameCube.
Well-
MVC2, CVS2.
The GameCube had a lot of great games, but the problem was that because it was the first game system I bought myself, it was also the first game system where I bought all the games myself. So I only bought like
you had
5
to
or 6
prioritize.
games. I did have Dragon Ball Z Budokai because my stepbrothers wanted it.
Of course.
So if that counts as a fighting game, which
It
I
does,
think
it
it does, I did have that.
I mean, I just think it's interesting because you're coming at like, there's certain people we have on this show that are just like us and grew up with these games, and certain people like you who definitely did not. And I'm just trying to like understand the point where you went down a different evolutionary path.
Well, my share of arcade games filled my fighting game needs. I played Soul Calibur and Marvel vs. Capcom in the arcades. I don't know what
Did
I'm
you
doing.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah. There's a place not too far away from where I used to live called the Corbin Bowling Alley, and they had a tight arcade selection.
Did you grow up in Orange County?
I did not grow up in Orange County. I grew up in Woodland Hills.
Oh, okay, okay.
And they had just like all the classic arcade games were there, including F-Zero AX, I recall. But yeah, fighting games I had, Marvel vs. Capcom, and I had Soul Calibur.
In your Yoshiller baby head,
Sure.
did you ever want to be Goku?
No, I did not really
What?
watch Dragon Ball outside of seeing it in the
What kind of
background.
question is that?
He played it well because he played adventure games. Like, what were your other games on the GameCube?
Oh, Sonic Adventure 2, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, Success with his Melee.
Right.
What does that have to do with Goku?
Because I feel like when you play adventure games, it's like, we're traveling together. Where in fighting games, it's a little bit like, I wish I had this power. I wish I could do these things.
Oof. That's my first defeat today.
I'm not
who's up
following,
next?
but I feel you.
Is it Brett that's up next?
No,
It's
I
me.
think
It's
Santel.
you. It's you. Go for it.
I feel like with fighting games, there's a certain level of wanting to be a superhero, but in like a very refined way.
Well, I'll say this. I only more recently got into Dragon Ball, mainly due to the abridged series and with the airing of Dragon Ball Super now.
Sure. Are you watching Super?
I'm watching a little bit, yeah.
Oh, what episode?
Not consistently. I've kind of been going back and forth, so it's kind of hard for me to keep track of where I am right now.
All right, so what do you?
Because I watch it in Japanese and English.
I understand. So
I don't know where I am right
what
now.
was the point you were making? Like,
Oh, my point is, like, I never wished to be Goku.
Yeah,
but there
yeah.
are other characters that I did look up to. So
Were they fighting game characters?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
But like you know, I like certain characters from shows and games. And
you like your fucking anime? It's true.
I don't watch a whole lot of anime either.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
only more
finding
recently.
that dubious.
Only more recently.
Oh,
like
you know what? You watched like
One Punch Man and
no, you watched growing up. Probably like Americanized, not Americanized, but Western cartoons.
Growing up, I watched a lot of Western animation. The only anime I really watched growing up were
Pokemon.
Dragon Ball Z because it was in the background when my stepbrothers watched it, and then like in my teen years I started watching more. So I started watching like Higurashi and what are the other big ones? Haruhi Suzumiya.
Sure.
And just like a lot of the ones I knew were popular, but I've only seen like a handful. I can't really name too many others.
We've mentioned them twice, and I want to know more about them.
Okay.
How old are your stepbrothers?
Let's see. One's younger than me, one's older than me. So one, I think, is 20 now,
Okay.
and the other, I think, is 28, 29 now.
Do they futz on the YouTube at all? Or they?
No, I don't speak with them too much. Because they're
Being
on.
on YouTube isn't hereditary, Santel.
I didn't think it was hereditary. I didn't know if it was like they all got into it together.
No. My mom's side of the family
Are YouTubers?
They watch a lot of YouTube. They don't make YouTube videos themselves.
Oh, okay.
Although, I did, let's see. My uncle on my dad's side of the family does have an IMDb page, but the problem is that I don't remember his last name.
Oh no! What's some of his movies? We just IMDb those movies.
He did voices in shows, I think. I don't think he did any movies. He tried to be a YouTuber for a while and tried to pitch ideas to Disney, of all companies. I don't think they went through.
Well, they looked through his fucking list. They're like, nah, we know someone doesn't have a pink list. He can't be here. Thank
Wait,
you.
no, that's me.
Oh, it's you.
That's me. I'm sorry.
No, you're it.
Okay.
Fight this old man.
Okay.
So, as somebody whose brain, as far as fighting games go, is much more attuned to the Smash Brothers side of things,
Oh, yeah.
what are you noticing a difference, like compare and contrast? I'm curious what your take is on this game.
I mean, there's a lot more focus on the actual attacks that I'm sending out versus where I am on the field. Something in Smash Bros. Is all
Interesting.
about like spacing myself versus this where, I mean, based on my character, I want to be up close. I want to see what works and doesn't work. Something in Smash Bros. Is more like I can bait the player to come to me with projectiles or taunting even if I wanted to.
Hey, guess what? All
What's
those
that?
things are true in this game too.
Oh, really? What's the taunt button? Actually,
Well,
don't tell me. Don't tell me. 'Cause that's all I'll do.
Not necessarily the taunt button, but like throwing a fireball, making your opponent come to you, spacing.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah,
And
so I mean, you could try it right now too. You can try and find like an attack that he has, like just like a standing normal that has a lot of range on it, and maybe try and space him out. You can give it a shot, see how it works for you.
He's such a tiny little guy. What do you mean moves and spacing? He's tiny.
Well,
Just
'cause-
gotta be up close.
Hey
in
man,
Smash Bros-
even characters that are like rushdown, you still need to know their spacing buttons.
Good job on blocking that pillow.
Thank you. In Smash Bros, there aren't things like quarter circle forward to shoot a Hadouken or anything like that.
No, I'm pretty sure in Smash Brothers you can do a quarter circle forward to
As
shoot
Ryu-
a Hadouken.
As Ryu.
I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Okay, as Ryu, yes, you
oh,
absolutely
okay.
can. But like any other character, there are combos like, you down throw into up air or whatever the Smash terminology is.
Sure.
Sure.
But in this, I'm trying to find what those quarter circles are.
You're doing them.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that
I'm
definitely
like
looks
trying
like
them. I don't
one.
actually know what the difference is between my regular square attack and my quarter circle attack.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing it just hoping that that's what it is.
Well, regular square would definitely be just a basic
Okay.
button. Like, you should literally try. Like, literally stand there and just press each button. Go ahead. You play first again.
Okay, if you insist.
I'm
will
just
elaborate.
curious.
I like that we're teaching him about fighting games.
I don't know so much as I'm teaching him as I'm learning from him. Like, I think it's just fascinating watching someone who doesn't do this.
Brett, you're like his dad. You're like seeing the world through his eyes for the very first time.
Is that what dads do?
Yeah, you're like, this is a bug, and they like rip it apart, and you're like, no. Why
So
would
hang
you
on.
do
So
that,
you're saying this is
Bradley?
square, and
So
then
you see how, like,
I see.
so
Okay.
just try X by itself. See what that does.
Gotcha. And then you said, whoops, quarter circle. Okay. Well,
You get like a kick move.
Brett, this might hurt. Oh, I see. I gotcha. So this might hurt to say, but like, as a guy who doesn't normally play games with these quarter circles,
Yeah.
although I appreciate them, I'm definitely the type of guy who prefers to have these as like completely separate buttons than to have these combo inputs instead.
Oh, interesting.
Just to
Well, I
like
mean-
better do them. But I understand the benefit of having these like quarter circle commands so as to
Don't think about them as separate buttons that you necessarily need or want. Think about it as like if square were like think about square as your basic attack.
Okay, I
And
think
then
you were
quarter
second.
circle forward.
You're second.
Oh,
Okay.
no, the microphone.
I got the microphone.
Thank
it's
you.
okay.
Think about square as
Still
your
okay?
basic attack.
Okay.
And then think about like a quarter circle forward special move is maybe like a tilt.
Okay.
Think about it that way.
Okay.
They're just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell, there's even tilts in this game. Like if you press forward, like certain people have like if you press forward and square, it's different than square.
Okay. Because in something like Smash Bros, you know, it's like you have your standard move, your special move, and then you have the C stick, which is just a charged standard move.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like I'm not used to having to do an input before
Yeah,
I
oh,
execute
no.
a command.
we know already that you're not used to the fucking.
We've
Quarter
listened. We've
circles
been
and shit.
listening to you speak.
Okay.
Man, I wasted it. Max mode.
So is the idea that we just keep going until we lose, or is there an end to this?
Yeah, we're gonna play for about 5 hours.
No, welcome to the rest of
Okay.
your fucking life. This is what it is. Just playing video games with us until perpetuity.
Is that? I mean, I know it's not.
It
but
is.
Is he based off of Freddy
Yes,
Krueger?
it has
Oh,
to
that's
be.
him, man. That's Freddy Krueger. That's
Yeah.
where he is.
Okay.
You haven't seen him in a few years, right?
You're right. I have
He's
not.
been here.
Thought he was in Mortal Kombat. I
I
guess.
forgot that he was in that game, man. I totally
See, I know
forgot.
some fighting game stuff.
Is that a counter?
It might be. I found this kick move and that little SRK thing, but I have not found anything else.
Why not try your normals? Like you never fucking see what those are about.
I will say though, it's kind of fascinating to look at fighting games and to be like, oh, that's the character with claws. Oh, that's the character that acts like a puppet. Oh, that's the character that carries a weapon.
So what are you
Kinda-
talking about? Archetypes?
You mean
Yeah.
tropes?
Both, yes. I guess archetypes is the nicer word, but tropes is probably the more accurate word.
Oh.
Archetypes is a bit more,
Jungian?
yeah, I can't really think of the right
No,
word.
no, they're two different things. Tropes are just reoccurring themes.
Yeah, tropes-
Archetypes are types of characters that recur often.
Then these
'cause
are
it's like-
archetypes then, correct?
Yeah, because when you think about it, in Pokken there's Weavile, in Marvel vs. Capcom, and I guess Street Fighter versus the X-Men there's Wolverine. The character you were playing as, Santel, was kind of like Dhalsim, I guess.
Hold on. Do you think that every game has to have a stretchy guy and a claw guy and like?
No, but I'm saying that games do have similarities like that. I'm not saying they have to have them. I don't really know that there's a claw character in Smash Bros.
But would this
not.
analysis work the other way if I'm like, oh, all those fucking games that you play where characters are always jumping and collecting items and getting power-ups?
There is truth to that.
Right.
But I don't think anyone's ever going to be like, oh, that's the character that jumps.
Maybe, right? In
It's
some games?
It's only when the character has a specific trait about them, which I think is why it's more like tropes.
Okay.
When the character has a specific trait that's similar to traits of other characters in games.
So like Luigi's the high jumper, and this guy's got the fluttery jump.
I guess it's more like Luigi's the character who's very clearly based off another character
Okay.
that has differences, so he's like the Ken.
Sure.
I don't know. Is this like not.
No, I'm following you.
Oh shit, we got bopped.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it has nothing to do with
Fuck,
you.
Bradley,
I'm
fuck.
sorry.
Now you're making us
I don't
mad
play
at
fighting
you.
games.
No, that's fine. Oh my god, that face.
Team criminals, man.
He totally
Good
blocked the
lord.
other person that's in the shot.
That face. I know,
He's a
right?
real dick. Real jerk.
I mean, that is an interesting discussion. I think what we're actually talking about here is, I think what we're talking about are just common design elements that occur because what we have is a fighting game, and like you're gonna have people with bladed weapons in your fighting game usually because you're trying to hurt motherfuckers. Unfortunately,
Right.
I think that kind of stuff just occurs
Thank you.
often.
Okay.
I don't even think it's necessarily a fighting game thing. I think it's like, you're in your martial arts movie, you're gonna have somebody with a claw.
I also wonder if it has anything to do with I can do it better. So, as game developers and you play these games and you're like, I can do a guy with a claw. This is what my version
I think
would
there
be like.
used to be a lot of friendly rivalry going on back then, but not so much. Like, you have to understand, these characters that we're talking about, they've been around like
25 years, 30
yeah,
years.
Wolverine's been around since fucking 1979.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also just the fact that
Earlier even.
it seems cool. Claws are cool. Swords are cool.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I would say that the only real archetypes that we're dealing with on this team are probably like the mentor. That's an archetype.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do better with these half circles when I'm facing toward the right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yo, welcome to fighting game. Welcome to baby beginning fighting games. Yeah, jump on the other side. Get on
I'm
the other
trying
side.
to. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's because I like to think it's because I'm left-handed, so I'm used to things going to the right.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Maybe
Nah,
that's
we just
me,
hacked the game.
Maybe
That's
that's
the
just me
only
making excuses.
No. It's no excuses. I don't expect anything out of you. You're killing it right now.
reason. Another archetype that I see
Yeah.
is the pair. Like the pair of criminals, like the one big one and the one little one.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Wario and Waluigi type character.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
How come? I know why it's a status thing. It's like Looney Tune cartoons that the mob boss is a little guy. How come they never do it the other way? Like the mob boss is a big stick guy, and he's like muscle is Blanca.
A big stick guy?
Yeah, because it's always like the mob boss is like a tiny little guy, and then the guy who protects him's like a big old dude. How come they never flip that around?
I mean, The Simpsons kind of has that flipped.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
It's like, yeah, you got the big mob guy, and then
My
you got
friend
the
here
little
would
guy
like
who
to
works
take you
for
for
him.
a walk. Yeah.
So, that trope does exist, but you're usually right. It's usually like I guess that's the idea, right? It's the brains who's in charge, and it's the
Correct.
brawns who works for him.
Yeah, it's usually you need somebody who looks like the Brawn. And then to avoid having characters look too much alike, you need somebody to, play off of that.
Brett, who's that ventriloquist guy in Batman?
The ventriloquist.
His name is just ventriloquist?
Yeah.
It's not the puppeteer
It's
or
not
anything
like the
that.
puppet master?
No, his name is the ventriloquist.
Okay. Is he the muscle of
His
that
name
fucking
is
puppet?
His name is.
Sinclair. Sydney.
Are you just guessing?
Yeah, I was just saying
Why
that.
would you do that?
Maybe I got it right. You'd be like, oh shit, it is Sinclair.
That is like, what you just did is you to a T. Rather than like let me think of the actual name, you're more concerned with like trying to seem cool
I'm not
by
trying to
taking
seem
shots
cool.
in the dark.
I'm not taking any shots. I just wanted to know what he was
No, you
about.
took shots in the dark for no reason. I want to say his name is Arnold Wesker.
Wow.
I believe that's what it is.
That's a deep
Wesker?
pull if you got that right. Yo,
Is
we're
Wesker just always an evil person's name?
That's the thing, though. The ventriloquist isn't really evil. He's just a fucked up individual.
He's just a good Batman character with a deep background who turns out to be a villain due to the complications of the world.
Kinda, yeah.
I want to say he's got like a mental condition, correct? Like,
Definitely.
Like there's a voice inside of him that propels him to do evil things. And it just comes out of this puppet and he's like, I gotta do him. The puppet said I gotta do him. Yo.
He's a cool character. I like him. Scarface, man.
He's Scarf? Oh, yeah.
The puppet's name is Scarface. Who you calling dummy?
I love the idea of the puppet just taking the puppet and just rubbing it on cocaine. Because he's... Give me more of that cocaine on my face. Just rubs it on the table. Gets crazy.
Line it up for me, dummy. Mr. Scarface, I think you've had enough.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
God, what an image. Yo, this time we're not fucking losing.
God damn, Brett, you turned it on, man.
Yeah?
I like that you also I like when
Yeah.
when Yoshiller Bradley saw this claw guy, he's like, here's the Wolverine of this game.
It's like, well, here's your goddamn Wolverine.
Wolverine's just a fucking claw maniac.
Oh, wait.
I mean, look, here, like, I love Wolverine and Weavile and whatever the heck that guy's name is.
I think
love
it's
claw
fascinating
characters.
because I forgot that you play Pokken.
I do play Pokken.
And there's-
I don't play it as much as I probably would want to, but I have played it.
It's okay. We're not going to bop you for not playing
Okay,
Pokken.
thank goodness.
Yeah, no one's gonna call you out for not playing Pokken.
Okay, thank you.
I just think it's fascinating because, like, yeah, Pokken is certainly not a traditional fighter, but I would say that it's definitely more traditional than Smash.
I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I want it to get a following, but I don't play it nearly as often as I want to.
Why do you want it to get a following
I just
if you don't play it?
I want it to get a following because I know I love playing the game when I do play it, and I know that there are people who are passionate about it.
Wait a minute. You just said that you don't play it, though.
I do play it, just not as much as I wish I would.
So then why do you want it to have a following? What does it matter to you?
Because maybe that'll convince me to play it more.
Oh,
all right.
well,
all right.
listen, you can't just want to go to the fucking Holy
I
Land.
just
You
want
gotta
all
do.
games to be successful. That's
I
all
feel
it
you.
really
I feel you. I
is.
feel you. I
Yeah,
feel you.
well,
Because it kind of got the short end of the stick when it came out on the Wii U, and now it's out on the
Yeah.
Switch, and now I want it to get the support that everyone else wants it to get. Because I know it's a good game.
well, listen, man. That is the inspiration for all of these fighting games. You know what I mean? Like,
You know the
pe-
aspiration?
Yeah, of just wanting the game to be more. You know, the people that are playing ARMS right now, it's because they really like that game and they want people to see it.
Yeah. It bums me out when games are bad because I know there are people who are, most of the time, passionate about the game they want to make, and something during development goes wrong, and it's not the game they wanted to make in the end or something. And
Question though, you don't think Pokken is in that category, do you?
I think Pokken is what the developers and designers wanted it to be.
Yes, yeah, I think so too.
But I'm saying, like, there are games, you know, like Sonic's a pretty interesting example where
Yeah.
there are people who do have good ideas, who maybe do want to do what's best for the franchise, and they just can't pull it off sometimes.
McDonald or Sonic is the Burger King of characters, right? It's not as good as
I don't
Mario.
remember what the order is.
It,
I guess I can see the top left corner. I didn't even think about that
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entire,
there's
the entire time that's been there, and I've just been like, I guess it's someone's turn.
yeah, the screen
Okay.
will tell us what to do.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're saying Sonic is the Burger King?
Yeah, like it's not the main one. It's like the B one. It's never as good, but you're like, all right, it's fine.
I mean, I guess.
I think Sonic has some good games under his belt. It's just that if we're comparing any fucking franchise to Mario, it's hard to have that type of consistency.
Or, okay, like, let me wind it back into fighting games, let's say, all right?
Yeah.
Let's say Street Fighter 6 comes out.
Yeah.
It's
right.
not coming out.
Let's for
Don't
the sake
spread that. Do not
okay.
spread that rumor.
Fine,
One day, maybe.
Fine then. Let's pick a different game.
Okay.
No, just don't listen to this motherfucker.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Do your fucking analogy. Go ahead.
Let's say Street Fighter 6 comes out. All right. Let's say it's a different team of people because they want to try some new ideas.
All right.
All right. So they spend all this time making the models and the backgrounds and making the animations, and
Okay.
the game comes out and it plays fine.
Yeah.
But Street Fighter fans are upset that maybe like certain attacks are overpowered and the game isn't as was advertised or isn't how it was when it was at E3 or something like that. And they get
Whoa. Okay, that's fine, but I'm letting you know you just said two very different things.
My point is people will get upset even though the game might have had the best of intentions when it was in development. Like they still made
Sure.
Street Fighter, but it might not be the Street Fighter that people wanted.
Well, yeah, I don't give a fuck about intentions. I mean, does anybody in this room give a fuck about intent? Like,
Well, it depends.
Like, no. If a game comes out and I don't like it, I'm not gonna like curse the developers.
Sure.
But if I don't like the game, I'm not gonna play it regardless of what the intention of the developers was.
Sure. Well, that's what I was saying earlier with Shadow the Hedgehog, is that
Okay.
I don't like the game,
Yeah.
but I can see what the ideas were supposed to be.
Oh, all right.
I can see like how they wanted the game to go.
Yeah, man, I see all kinds of movies that I hate, and I go, yeah, I understand what you're trying to do.
Right.
All the fucking time, dude. All the time.
That's more so what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Maybe my Street Fighter 6 analogy was not the best analogy I could have made.
No. You
You're working on a Street Fighter 6? Is that real? Is that true? Is that happening, Brent?
Santel was in the game for a while,
Okay.
which is
you
good.
guys,
But
I'm
now,
back.
but now he's back, and
Who's
he's not
Antonov?
understanding the conversation at all.
This is the guy who's we're at the final boss. You did it.
Wait, it takes 3 people to take him out?
Yeah.
Well, we're like a team. We're like friends.
Okay.
How come you didn't let me fight?
Oh.
Why didn't you let me fight?
I put
Santel?
you second.
Why? I didn't get a chance to fight in the last
I wanted
fight.
him to get a chance to fight.
I'm okay.
Oh, I fucked up your mic again. I apologize.
okay.
I apologize, Brett. That was
Every fucking time.
I know. We'll fix it on the next episode.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's something I wanted to say that I didn't say this entire time with regards
right.
to fighting games. I did play my fair share of Tatsunoko versus Capcom
Because it was just,
Wait a minute, that's really traditional.
because that it was on the Wii.
This motherfucker.
Did you unlock everybody?
Yes.
Did you get that fun shooter mode where you get to be Ryu in the sky?
Yes, I did. I had a friend who actually did his research and like became a big fan of Tatsunoko, and he got me into the game.
He was good with that Baroque system.
I'm trying to figure out what fighting game we could get Bradley into legit.
Okay, so
Like,
it has to be on a Nintendo system.
No, I mean I like
All right.
watching Marvel
All
vs.
right.
Capcom.
Yeah,
I like
but
watching
I'm
it.
trying to figure out what you're gonna play.
I might play Dragon Ball. We'll see.
Whoa!
That's a big maybe. That's not confirmation.
You heard it here first.
DBZF, everybody. Yoshiller thinking about throwing his hat in the ring.
I can't believe you're gonna compete at EVO in Dragon Ball Fighters, man.
Look, I'm trying to get into competitive Pokemon, one competitive game at a time.
The real Pokemon.
Like Pokemon Ultra
Go
Sun,
to
Ultra
San
Moon.
Francisco, get your team of 4, do your switch strategies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do they do competitive Pokemon with 6 Pokemon?
The way it works is you bring a team of 6 Pokemon, and you choose 4 for a 4v4 battle.
Now, do they get any bans on the 6 Pokemon?
No.
No. Okay, so you just bring your 6, and then you're like, which one am I going to choose?
Yeah, but there are banned Pokemon in general.
Yeah.
But like, if the 6 you bring with you are all fair game.
I don't know if you know, because you do a pretty good job of staying up on this stuff. So the next Pokemon game is not going to be on handheld.
Unless you count Switch as a handheld.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, right.
It's not going to be on 3DS,
Whoa.
so that's what you're getting at.
Right, but do you think that it will still be fundamentally the same? You think the battle system will still be what it is?
Yes, I think the battle system will be the same. I mean, every game they change something, like Gen 6 added a fairy type, so they changed the type matchup chart.
Right.
So like, Steel no longer resisted Dark and Ghost, and then Gen 7 added Z moves, which make it so you can like raise your stats and do super moves and whatever. So there'll probably be something. What it'll be, I don't know. I guess we'll
Right.
find out, but there's gonna be something.
All right, Santan, we'll put you in first.
Okay. Do you think we need another type in Pokemon?
Another Pokemon type, like how there's fire and water and grass.
Yeah,
I think
like-
18 types is fine. I
Okay.
think we're good.
Oh, boy.
The whole reason they even added Fairy was because they wanted to balance the game some more. So I think we're actually at a pretty decent point right now.
I also think Fairy's a good... Oh, Jesus. I think Fairy's a good typing in Pokemon.
It's a fantastic
Man, you
typing.
better fucking pay attention, Santel. You're gonna get busy bopped.
This guy's a fire type.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Fire ghost type.
Firefighting. Oh, you
Fire-
know what?
fire-
No, you're right. It is Ghost type.
I was also going to put Rock in there.
I see that too, but look at him. Definitely Ghost.
He's a Chandelure, or if he's firefighting, then he's Blaziken.
Ugh, wasted
Both
it.
of which are fighters in Pokken. So it works out.
All right, good shit.
Blown
okay.
the fuck up. You're in.
All right, I'll try my best.
That's all we need. You don't even have to do... You can just do shitty if you want to.
No, I don't want to intentionally
Don't tell
do
Bradley
poorly.
to do shitty.
You can just do fine.
Here we go.
Look, I believe in you, old man.
Thanks.
He's not even old.
Whoa.
I
You're
mean,
not even that old.
What is happening? I was not ready.
Who's the baby in the office now?
Bradley.
Is it him?
I might be the youngest one.
Actually,
yeah.
Tom
Tom is younger. I was the
okay.
youngest one until he showed up.
is a young man.
Does Tom have a video game name yet?
Tom.
Okay. Tom.com.
Ah, I wasted
That was
that. I'm sorry, Brett. It's all up to you.
It's literally all up to
You gotta bop
you.
this
Great,
guy.
great.
I think I landed one hit on him.
I got also 1 hit, so...
One hit, man.
Well, what happens is he gains life, so none of our hits matter. So here we go,
Oh,
Brett.
okay, great. Oh my, see, that's just it. He just walks in and
Fucking dope.
makes you explode.
Yeah, man. He's great. Oh. Brett found that good
I don't
combo.
know if that's a punish.
It worked! Great punish.
I don't think it was a punish though.
You can just bait. You just take it.
I think he just didn't block it.
Sure.
Oh, why did I take that?
Yo.
Ooh.
Yo, this 3-hit move you found is good. Is it just combos? Just light, medium, heavy? Light, heavy, heavy?
No, that's just his heavy kick.
Oh, okay. It's just 3 hitting.
Yeah, I'm lucky he didn't punish that.
So does he go back to full health every time one of us loses?
no.
He just regains health in
He
general.
gains a percentage, but I don't know what the percentage is.
Understood.
It's something like
That motherfucker
15%, and I'm
fucking
sure he
bopped
gets
a
more.
crouching light punch.
Yeah, with the full fucking special.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Later, man. All right, we'll try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something that guy will do. Like that happened a couple times in this game where jump attacks won't like. I'll jump at somebody, and I won't combo with the follow up on the ground. I think you have to hit people really deep with jump attacks in this game. The combo. I'm gonna try and remember that.
With does that also for cross ups? You have to hit them deep.
I'm not even worried about cross ups. I'm just worried about like jump attacks in general. I don't think I've ever attempted a cross up in this game. You're back in, Brando.
Okay.
You're back in.
Now you're back.
Thank
in.
you. So, random question. Excuse my ignorance. Is this also an arcade game in Japan or anything like that?
No, there's no arcade version of this.
Okay.
Is
Because it kind of has some arcade
No.
logic to it.
No.
Okay.
I would say it is designed in the arcade style, but it's difficult to get people to go to arcades.
Not in Japan.
In Japan, right? But Japan also has games that are arcade only. You know what I mean? The arcade scene in Japan is very dense.
It's much bigger than it is here in America.
Well, man,
at least
look,
in
to answer
Japan.
your question, no, there's no arcade version.
Okay, got
No.
it. Thank you.
All you got to do is a little bit of damage, and we'll be all right.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
More of that move. Lock him down. Don't let him get out of this corner. Yeah, more of that move.
Okay. Okay. Hang on a second.
That move is so
Yo,
good.
wait, yeah, that crouching light kick looks godlike.
The quick one.
Yeah, I just like the range on it.
Oh,
Denied.
got blown up. You gotta get in that ass more. Good blocks.
Oh, I'm like scared to come out of the corner.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
You did a good job, Brad.
We support you. Come
Thank
out of
you.
the corner whenever you want to.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You did very well.
Thank you.
I'm gonna love you no matter who you are.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's all I ever wanted.
We're a fucking team. We're a team.
I do
Right.
like teams.
Brett can love you. I can love you. We can just like slap hands. We can both love you. We just love you all the time.
All right. Should we slap hands then? Is that something?
Well, I mean, I my hands are busy, but I'll get to slapping in a second. Just give me a hot second there, buddy. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, deal with that shit. Here, eat another one. Deal with that shit. Here, deal with another one. Here you go. Deal with that one. Oh! Hit me with that pelvic thrust.
Oh,
I can't believe you low profile
that
that.
was fantastic.
Your fucking mashing made you low profile.
That was fantastic.
Give me one of the supers I know how to do.
I ain't mad at you. You're doing fucking well so far.
All right, let's do an easy one. Ooh, just launches me.
Oh my god, that was quite the combo. All right, Brett.
Are you ready for me to throw everything away?
Don't
All right.
throw it away. Just like give yourself like a game plan.
Santel, high five me. For
High
good,
five!
for good
Give
luck.
yourself
There
a
you go.
game plan.
High five me so hard the mic hit my face.
Well, that's a problem. I keep slapping that microphone.
It's okay. It's not in the most comfortable, or it's not in the most convenient location. It's
Well,
comfortable.
Ray
but-
usually makes me finagle it more. I should have finagled it for you. There
No,
you
no,
go.
no, you're fine. You're fine. There you go. There you go. 13 hit combos.
Yeah, man. That super is so much damage. That's one bar?
2.
That's a 2. Okay. Ooh. Yo. That it? That's close.
13 hits.
Ah!
Spin meter. That's
was-
all you gotta do.
That was stylish.
Meter is the best answer.
Brad, we have a surprise for you.
Oh, I love surprises.
Shit, is there a real surprise?
Yeah, there's an ending. We get to see their ending now.
Oh, okay.
It's a normal surprise. Here we go.
We killed the boss.
Whip out.
Yo,
Are they
look
married?
Look at his dad sweater. That's so cool.
They're at the Kim Dojo. Oh, it's his master.
What?
That's Kim's master.
Okay, remember the like 7 times we said he was his mentor throughout the episode?
Mentor's different than master. That's his wife.
How do you know that?
Just look how passionately she's holding him.
That's passion to you.
Look at that passion.
I mean, that is the type of thing a wife would do, I think.
Right? In a relationship, you don't just hang your hands on someone's shoulders like that.
You gotta watch more than anime, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's anime wife right there.
Yeah. Waifu.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
I wonder who his students are at this point in the timeline. Some of my favorite SNK characters are his twin sons. I think they're twins. Kim's sons are very fucking cool.
I didn't know Kim was a dad.
Yeah. In Garo, they're badass.
Dope. He's worried. He's worried.
See, like, I'm wondering who his students are right now.
He doesn't have any. We have to bring Taekwondo to the world.
No, he just said he had students. Oh, Kang Il, you poor dude.
His head looks like a bunny's butt. Because he got that big cottontail up there.
You ever get them anime sweats?
Not like
Let
that.
people know that you're lying?
Yeah, not like that.
So is the idea that different characters in this game use different styles of martial arts, and these are Taekwondo fighters? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. You just represented Korea. How do you feel about yourself?
I feel great.
I've always said you are the Korean of the office.
I'm
Do we not have any Koreans in the office? I guess we don't.
I'm not Korean, but
Man, how come we ain't
thanks
got no
for the
more
compliment.
fucking colored people in the office?
I mean, I'm left-handed. Does that account for anything?
Yes.
Left-handed is the equivalent of being colored, so, you know.
Also, Brad is one of the chosen people as well.
Is he really?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a Jew, aren't you?
Oh, I'm supposed to be Jewish.
That's usually how it
That's
works
not
at our
something
age.
That's
yeah.
not something that I should say on camera. No, it's fine. I had my bar mitzvah, and then I don't really
You
study
had a bar mitzvah?
I had a bar mitzvah.
What'd you
How
do
come
with
I
that
wasn't
money?
invited? What come you didn't invite us?
What video game
I
did you
didn't-
buy?
This was like 10 years before I knew you guys.
Dis- disgusting.
Look, you see Kim? That's Brad right
Yeah,
now.
that's Brad. Wait, you guys, I didn't know you yet. I just said it, but I just had to say it.
I mean, I think it went into my bank account, but as time went on, I spent it on like going to trips and
Oh, nice.
stuff like that.
Look at that. Look at those anime eyes. She did not fucking speak once. Oh, there she goes. I don't like. Cool. She's a helper.
I would love to take martial arts instruction from a married couple. That'd be fucking really cool. It'd be badass.
I mean, I took karate back in the day, but it wasn't from a married couple, so I actually do share your curiosity.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm wondering how much different it would be.
Really different.
Do you think it's a lot of he said, she said? Like, hold your hands this way, and then he's like, lady
I think
sensei.
it'd be mostly like somebody's like, it's like, oh man, you're not doing as hard as you could be doing. Like, I'm really disappointed. And then the wife comes out and she's like,
You're doing good.
You're
Good
doing
cop,
all right.
bad cop routine, but with karate.
Exactly. Yo, Yoshiller,
Yes, sir.
that's weird. You're fucking Brad.
I'm Bradley.
Brad,
I'm Bradley. It's
what
fun.
are your final thoughts on this game? I'm curious.
This game looks tight. I came in here not knowing anything about what was going on, other than I was playing a game with you guys. I'm still honored to be here, so thank you.
Yeah, we kind of kidnapped Bradley
It's
today.
fine. This game's tight. It looks cool. I do appreciate games with a lot of characters in them, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Okay.
This has a lot of characters in it.
I can just tell there's a lot of effort put into this game, and I'm happy to have been a part of your guys' show, so thank you very much.
We appreciate you joining us, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being on the last episode. It's over.
It
I
is
know.
an honor.
We did it.
We did the round the world tour and it took us a year, but we're finally done with King of Friends.
Yeah, that's it, guys. No more friends on the show. That's it. Just us now.
No
we'll
more
never
friends.
have another guest on Couch Fighters.
No,
Man.
no, that won't
Sorry you had
happen.
to end it with me, of all people.
Nah, man, you did great.
You chosen people. We needed you here.
I mean, let's think about the other guests you've had, okay? You've had Gerard,
Sure.
you had Davis.
The whole office.
You
Everyone
had the
used
whole, and you ended it with me.
Yeah.
I feel great, but I also feel like it's not the most climactic ending you could have chosen.
No, but we're gonna tickle you after this is over.
Oh, don't! I'm very
For
ticklish.
I know.
real.
I know.
If our audience wants to tickle you on the internet, where can they go watch your stuff?
They can watch my content at youtube.com/Yoshiller. I am trying to get videos out every single day. We'll see how well that holds true.
He did like a pokey dance too, like when your grandma's like, "You should eat more."
Yeah. The idea is that I do walkthroughs on the weekdays and multiplayer matches on the weekends. So there's always something for people to watch.
There's those pokes again.
it's
What
the
about
pokes.
on Twitter?
My Twitter is @RealYoshiller. I post memes. I post updates to my videos. I post things, anything
Oh,
you guys would like.
A lot of do a lot of Pepe the Frog. A lot of memes,
No,
you guys. Come
no.
check
Oh
me
man,
out.
you
No,
were
no, I'm
like, I'm sure
current.
there's a lot of people out there who heard that and are like, okay, great, I'm gonna check it out. If I were a listener, I heard you lead with, I post me, I'd been like, I'm out.
No.
Love memes.
I'm out.
No, I post
God.
gaming news sometimes because I get to go to events. So I mean,
Cool.
there's stuff, there's fun stuff, and there's also memes. Like
Is
that's
there
just the truth of it.
anywhere else on the internet they can find you?
YouTube and Twitter, and then I do work for That One Video Gamer. So
Right,
I mean,
right. So check out your content there too.
yeah,
Brad, we appreciate you being here. Thank you, dude.
absolutely.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Santel, for being here as well.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Brett. Thank
Most
you,
of all,
Santel.
thank you
Couch
guys
Fighters.
out there. I don't know if you've stuck with us for this entire, I think, almost 20 episodes of King of Friends. And if you have, oh boy, thanks for being there. We
If you
appreciate
want to
it.
petition Brett so we can do the final 3 characters, hit him up at Shaper of Stories. See if we hit that final 3.
Don't fuck. I mean, I'm gonna ignore that shit. So just fucking hit me up. Go for it, man.
Blow him up. Let's
Go
do it, guys. We can make it happen.
No, well, I'm gonna let you know. You're not gonna make it happen. it's not going down. Hit up fucking Michael J. Santel. That's the real one, man.
Guys, I'll forward all of that to at Shaper of Stories. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. That has been Brett Bayonne.
Yeah, that's me.
That has been Yoshiller.
Bye-bye,
Back to
humans.
fucking work with you. Get
Yeah,
downstairs.
all right.
And I'm Michael Santel. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for hanging, everybody.
Whoosh.